Codex. Our mission, if you choose to accept. Drum roll, please. Thank you, thank you. It's not DNF another book.
Processing request. Please, stop lying to yourself.
Hi. Hi guys. Okay, so, I thought it would be fun if, today has just been another casual reading day. I've been kind of in a reading rut for this past week or two, so I haven't really been wanting to do too much, but I'm ready again. I'm ready. I'm back. We're back, baby. We're back. So I thought it'd be fun if we read Born to Be Wild, a Sarah Booth Delaney mystery by the amazing, infamous writer Carolyn Haines. It's essentially about our main character, Sarah Booth, who's a private investigator in Mississippi. She finds herself embroiled in this like complex cold case. The case is kind of intermingled with their local blues, local blues club, and so the club owner, which is owned by her friend Scott Hampton, becomes like the center of controversy and violence in this small southern town, Mississippi. So it's up to Sarah, the local law enforcement Coleman, and a cast of other amazing, colorful characters, including her ghost advisor, Grandma, named Judy, to kind of help solve the case. So yeah, I'm super excited to see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. This honestly makes me miss New Orleans so much. There's a quote right here that says, New Orleans is a mismatch of music and culture. It's one of the most fascinating cities in the world. I definitely agree. 1000% agree. I love the city.
attention span 404 not found.
Oh, sorry. Okay, wait, okay. I'm currently on chapter 7 right now. I'm about halfway through the book. Y'all, this is so good. This is mighty good. Wait, okay. Let me backtrack. Okay, so so far I'm really impressed. I'm only halfway through the book. I'm officially on chapter 7 now, and I'm really enjoying it. So it starts off, Sarah Booth, our main character, has ended her relationship with her Broadway significant other, almost fiance, named Graph. In the previous book, Graph had
What? Say what again? Say what again?
found out that he had a daughter from a previous relationship, and he had gotten shot by the crazy psycho named Gertrude. Gertrude apparently had beef with Sarah's mom, and I guess that beef kind of passed on to Sarah, to the mom to the daughter. Gertrude gets arrested. So we see at the beginning of this book, Sarah's kind of going through this, she's going through the effects of a relationship that she's put a lot of herself into, and her resident Haint at the Dahlia house, Jitty, is trying to like keep her, I guess not keep her, just like continuously trying to remind her that you're gonna fall, you're gonna go through setbacks, but this isn't the end of the line. This is only temporary. You know, you'll always have love in your heart for that person, but that doesn't define who you are and the rest of you. And like, this heartbreak shouldn't define the way you live the rest of your life, essentially. I love that. A former lover of hers named Coleman, he has a band that they decided to open up a blues club in like downtown New Orleans, or near the French Quarter. Sarah and her friend are helping set up, like as Sarah and her friend and her fellow detective partner / best friend Tinky, they get told by the leader of the band, Coleman, that they've been getting like these threats. About a week and a half up to the opening night of the club. He doesn't think he should take it seriously, but a lot of the verbiage that was used in these random phone calls, like all hell's gonna burn, things like that, like calling them a bunch of sinners, it's kind of indicative of, well, I guess it's like it kind of raised a couple of red herrings. And so I got the names wrong. The detective is Coleman, the friend is Scott. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. Scott had warned, Scott, I guess, wanted to like let Coleman and the others know, like, hey, we've been getting threats. I don't want to think it's anything too crazy, but how much they put their livelihoods and their love of the blues, you know, bringing this new establishment to life, they don't want anything bad to happen. The night of the grand opening, the new bartender gets shot, unfortunately. Sarah happened to be outside a couple like feet away, standing in a tree smoking. She had taken a smoke break. She like saw him get she like, the truck comes around. She the friendly bartender that was just joking with her and stuff like a few hours prior is shot dead in a drive-by. She ducks, so obviously she doesn't get shot. The police come. Coleman asks Scott to take her home. I think they're both kind of going through this wave of like, what the hell is going on? Cause you know, Scott has put so much of his heart and soul into bringing this band to life, and he was friends with this man that just died, you know. So he's kind of going through those emotions. Sarah is trying to figure out what's going on too, because she's already running through her list of suspects. Is it Gertrude, the crazy lady from the previous book? We don't know. So as they decide to after drinking a couple of drinks, they decide to go on a little night ride. As they're riding, her dog Pluto, her dog Pluto started growling in that same truck, or we think a similar truck that was seen earlier, that had ran around the club and shot at the bartender from the club, and as Sarah revs its headlights and starts chasing after them. And so they race back to the booth, to Sarah's home, and they call Coleman, and Coleman just basically says, you guys stay inside, we're going to shut down all the roads and stuff, we're going to try to find them. So the very next day or so, this is when the investigation starts. They start talking to the people that are thinking about investing, the people that lost out on buying the club, the crazy fanatic church going folks that deem anything that's other as a sin. And then we end off on chapter 7 where we meet we meet some more people from out of town. And so it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, also Gertrude is out. We find out that Gertrude was able to get bail. We don't know how. She was apparently at the club that night. Drama. And Tinky, her friend, is like already ready to start bobbing heads. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. Sarah has agreed with both Scott and Coleman, even though they're the rivals in love, to get Sarah's attention. They both realize that her safety comes first, and her safety and the safety of everybody else comes first, because they don't really know if Sarah is the one people are actually going after, or is it the club, or is it the people around? We don't really know. So this is kind of a moment, you know. I don't know. I'm like really curious to see how all of this plays together, because we got the crazy fanatic church going folks who think music, anything that's not white, essentially is a sin. We have and I don't think they've done anything crazy enough that the sheriff has to arrest them for. They're teetering on the line, but they haven't done anything quite too severe yet. So we have that group of people. We have Gertrude, the crazy lady that just got released from bail. We have Abigail and another guy that were robbed out of buying the club that went to Scott. We have another investor named Yancey, who's from out of the country. So I'm really curious to see how the rest of this is gonna go. I'm really curious. And then I'm wondering too, do you think it's I don't want to say it's somebody, it's a band member. It can't be that simple, because there's too many characters at play. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm like so calm. I'm like the calmest person that was ever calmed, okay? Shut up. Silence. Silence. The personalities of Richard Pryor and Charles Manson. Oh my god. Wait, should I? I'm good. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm like so calm. I've officially finished Bound to Be Wild. What the fuck was that? That was an unsatisfying ending. But it was realistic to the things that are happening in the South. With people using farmlands to like house drugs and stuff. Wow. None of our main cast, nobody got hurt. Our girl Sarah has decided to focus on herself and figure out what it is that she wants. So it seems like though it left on like a weird cliffhanger because oh sorry, let me backtrack. So Scott's gonna be able to open his club. There seems to be a lot more at play though, because Bijou, the main antagonist, played a large part in this. She's been running the books. I think they're gonna put her on. They're gonna try to get her on something. Yancey, the investor, this amazing angelic investor, seems to be doing a lot of illegal stuff because he provided extra money to people that are now on the run from the cops. So it's a lot of, I don't know, it's weird. And then, like I said, it's left on a really weird cliffhanger because Sarah gets a bouquet of roses from at the door, and that says basically like, we'll be seeing you next time. Who will be seeing you next time though? Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, so that was the ending. I was on the edge of my seat. There were a lot of betrayals. There was a lot of action. I thought Sarah was gonna die a couple of times, but she always gets back up. She did lose half of her hair trying to prevent somebody from setting fire to Scott's club. So, but hair grows back, so I was okay. Yeah, that was ending. That was ending, huh? Okay, well, I need to go take a walk. I think I'm gonna give this like a. The ending was so unsatisfying. I feel like Sarah could have punched a couple more people in the face, but it's alright. It's alright. Yeah. We'll be back. Codex, you have anything else to say?
Just that your attention span exceeded expectations.
See you guys later.